How desperate is your desperate? While I was praying and talking to the Lord, He suddenly reminded me of this prayer shawl that I have received. And many people say this is like a new type of religion. But if your heart is in the right place, it will not become a religion, but it will become a reality, making you realize how real Jesus was. He was a man walking on this earth, and he wore a typology. This is a typology of what he wore. And that's why the woman that was so desperate for healing thought by herself, if I can just touch one of these, because it was hanging loose on his garment. If she can just touch that, she knows she will be healed, because it was a part of him who she trusted in. She didn't trust on the garment. She trusted in it because he wears it, have weighed it, and she believed like the power that was within him would come through this, not the thing, but through the one who wore it or wear it. Sorry for my mistake there. And it was so amazing while I was reading through it. As she said, as there was a woman who had a flow of blood for 12 years, and he who had endured much suffering under the hands of many physicians, and had spent all that she had, and was no better, but instead grew worse. She had heard the reports concerning Jesus, and she came up behind him, because I think she wasn't even felt worthy to come from in front, in the throng, and touch his garment. For she kept saying, if I only touch his garments, I shall be restored to health. And then you can read it yourself further. But what was also amazing was 32, where it stands, still he kept looking around to see her who had done it. He knew who she was. He just wanted her to let her faith come forward, so it can be evidence to people that it wasn't just someone along the line got healed and no one knows about it. He wanted people to know. He wanted people to see her faith, the desperation of her faith. And that's what's so amazing. When I was looking at this morning again, and it reminded me, how desperate are you to get healed, not only from your sicknesses, but to get healed in the spirit, in the soul, in the body, in the mind. How desperate are you for his healing touch? You alone can answer that, because in my mind I saw this woman. I even saw her on the ground, crawling between the people to just get to Jesus. And I can just imagine that maybe they have kicked her, maybe they have stepped on her fingers, but she was so desperate because she was tired of all these things, trying to get healed. And isn't it our ways today? We try to get healed through doctors, through whatever means. But if we can just realize Jesus is the answer, and He is the only healer of the soul, the spirit, the body, and the mind. Be blessed in Jesus Christ.